How to read in college. Here are my tips and suggestions. First, find a quiet place. Here's my favorite place to read. This is my living room on my comfy red couch near the fireplace, usually with a cup of coffee. Notice the environment. I've got good lighting. I'm surrounded by other books. I have my hot beverage. I have a pencil and paper, and I have a balloon left over from a kid's party, which of course is not required. What's missing in this picture? The dog, the child, and my phone. Try to avoid small children pulling on you and distracting you from the reading. Dogs and cats that demand your attention by either constant barking or meowing. Text messages from your mother, or your boyfriend, or your girlfriend, or your boss, or your sister, or anyone else. Avoid guilt for feeling like you should be doing something more productive. This is your work. You are supposed to sit and quietly read. That is your productivity. When you begin reading, start by reading your instructions and any front matter in the book. Make sure you are reading exactly what you are supposed to be reading. Read any notes, forewords, or information that comes before the reading to help set the tone. Use your resources. In your reading assignment, are there lists of questions associated with the reading material? These can be very helpful for guiding your reading. Read the questions before you read the assignment so you can have an idea of what to look for as you read. Don't try to answer the questions until after you have read the text first. Then go back through and try to answer. It will help you see the work in a new way, as an analyst, not just a passive reader. So many words. If you do not know the definition of a word you are reading, try to guess what it means by using context clues. If that doesn't help you understand the sentence, look up the word. It takes 2 seconds. This is the only reason why you should have your phone or a laptop with you. This is also a great way to build your own vocabulary. You can start using some of these new words in your own writing. Your writing will sound smarter and smarter all the time. One of the most helpful ways to understand complicated reading is to be your own translator. If you get stuck on a complicated sentence or passage, try putting it into your own words. Rethink it or rewrite it by translating each word into a word that you are more comfortable and familiar with. Read the new translated sentence. See if it makes sense to you now. Does it still convey the basic idea of the original? Does it still make sense in the larger paragraph? One very important step for all college reading is to annotate. Here's a picture of my copy of a short story by William Faulkner called Barn Burning. We read this story sometimes in English 1102. On every page, I've used a highlighter to point out passages or lines that stand out to me as significant. I also make notes in the margins when the text gives me an idea or makes me think of something. If you do not own your book, or if you are working online, you can accomplish the same thing by just taking notes on a separate piece of paper and using page numbers. There are many benefits of good annotations. For example, they can help you remember what you've read. So instead of rereading the entire passage, you can just glance through your notes and markings in the book. They can help you find parts of the text quickly. They can help you understand the text better. They can help give you ideas for what to write in an essay, especially if you've read the material and then you have to write an essay in response to it. Being able to glance back through your annotations will help generate ideas. If you use different colors for different ideas or characters, it makes your copy look kind of pretty. Here is the secret no one tells you as a college student. Not everyone can read everything they are assigned to read all the time, not even college professors. If you have to skim something quickly, do it effectively. Begin by reading the title and the author. Read any front material or biographical information to get some context on what you'll be reading. Read the first paragraph and the last paragraph carefully. Do you have a basic idea of what the piece is about? Jot that down. Read the first and last sentence of each paragraph in the text. Jot down major ideas, examples, or images that seem important to the author's argument. Take notes on what you learn. Good readers are always the life of the party.